Good morning, it's Bridget. Okay, so this is how my life works. I sit down at the computer to look up something because I need to order something. Just real quick, right? Just real quick, gonna order a hat actually for one of my kids. And in my image of my mind's eye, I get a flash of this. Journey Oracle Guidebook by Kelly Fitzgerald. And you know, Kelly Fitzgerald is the Truth and Story on YouTube. Check her out, love her. And so I decide interestingly, I'm in the month of January here. Let's see, January. And so my calendar, excuse me, flipping through the things. So I grabbed this deck. I love this deck. This is, remember, she's an independent artist, and so she created these herself. And so you purchase the deck on her website, thetruthandstory.com, and then you can also order. You get a PDF of this book, or you can order a print of it. Which, so it seems like it's more expensive than regular guidebooks. Yeah, because when you do independent people, that's what happens, and that's who we want to support. It's like the Etsy of publishing. Okay, anyway, so I get these. This one's mine. This one's me. This was the first card, actually. Let's do it like this. Me and my other half, right? Kind of vibe. Okay, so this was the first card I got, which is the new moon. Hello, look at how beautiful that is. We just had a new moon, which is about setting intentions, planting the seeds, and it says intention. Look at that, a nice circle, the beginnings and endings. Ooh, the night cosmic sky and the beautiful energy. This feels like the ocean to me, as well as the cosmos, so it's kind of a beautiful divine feminine mystical balance. Just had this new moon. Just had it. Possibility is what this feels like. Okay, so without saying what exactly this has to do with, since it's my life, I'm going to share. We're just going to read these cards so that you can connect in with what it means for you. So this is possibility, planting seeds, maybe a new idea. Maybe you just went through something, beginnings and endings. You're at the beginning now. You can choose. Is this the ending or the beginning? Let's choose beginning, new. All right, I know it's mysterious there, by the way. I know there's no answers, but that's just the way it is. Just deal with it. It's okay, let it be. You don't have to know everything, boring. Why would you go watch a movie that you knew the ending to? Or read a book that you know the ending to? I don't know, maybe you would, but it's so boring. Okay, here we go. Look at this, it's like the dandelion making the wish, right? Wildflowers making the wish. Possibility here, this also feels like possibility. The air element is always a muse-like energy for creatives. It says intellect, which I think the idea here is it's trying to soften your mind. And this is exactly right. Perfect for this part of my personal reading. Softening the mind. Let go of the brain. The brain does not need to know everything. The brain can just shut the F up. I mean, oh my God, just enough. Deal, brain. Deal with it. We are being all mystical and shit. You need to just slow your roll, brain baby. The air is muse-like, creative. It allows for progress. It allows for change. It allows for change. Don't be so damn stubborn, basically. This is the colors of the solar plexus with the yellow. The blue energy of this looks like the throat chakra. This also feels like Archangel Michael. I'm going to say that because Michael's very light blue at times. Sometimes he's royal blue, but right now he's very light blue to me. And the blue energy is truth and expressing your truth. So it's vocal, having a voice. There you go. Then we have this one, which is me. Disruption. This would be me. It's like I got an arrow, and I don't think it's a broken arrow. I think I'm halfway ready to kick somebody's ass, and the rest of it's like, maybe not. I'm not sure. Like maybe just a little bit. Maybe I'll just punch a little bit, not all the way in. Yeah, you know. Not enough to kill, just enough to hurt. No. This reminds me of an idea. An idea, a thought, a dream. Just, it's not a concept of testing the waters necessarily. It literally feels like, I'm not sure. I'm going to tell you right now, it feels like I'm just not sure. I don't know. I do not know. And I'm starting to get really comfortable in the do not know. I don't know, because I don't know is the space in between. It's the place in between the worlds. It's the place where possibilities are born and realized. That's what I think. It's like the dream state, right? So I think that's where this is. I think this is about unknown. And I think I'm just okay not knowing. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that. I'm getting real used to it, let me just say. Oh, my psychic life. So the colors here are gorgeous and vibrant and life-affirming, and it feels like blood, red root chakra, orange sacral chakra. It probably looks more red on the camera, it looks like, but it's very orangish. So sacral chakra, root chakra, to me it's both of them. They have to work together, where it's like one is not very good without the other. They have to be together, I think. And that's what I think. That's how I feel. They're better together. And then all this yellow is also the solar plexus, but look at how different the yellows are. This yellow is like, ooh, I'm up in my upper chakras. This yellow is like, I'm down in my lower chakras. Really what that means is the solar plexus, your spirit is very flexible. It works at the top of the chakras. It works at the bottom of the chakras, which means it can work with all the aspects of you, your heart, your soul, your physical body, and your brain. And yes, it can work with your brain. Yes, it can work with your brain. So that's what these are, different variations of the solar plexus. Look at that. But this one's really raw, earthy, primal, and I'm loving the primal vibes. You know I love my Shakti right now. So it says disruption or shake-up. I'm going to read this one specifically. This one is me. So if I was looking at this without this third factor here, without this third one, this is me. This is Bridget. Let's read the disruption. I'm going to actually read out of this book so you guys can hear what it says, okay? Ready? I'm going to let you guys look at this. It's weird because I have this on January, so I wonder if that's the thing. Like I'm going to just turn over a new leaf on January and like rock on, Donkey Kong. I'm just going to do a new thing. We'll see. Disruption, baby. Let's find it. This beautiful book. I am one-handed because, of course, I did not expect to be recording for you, but of course I love to record for you. So, of course, I will. Oh, here's disruption. You ready? You ready? You ready? Here we go. Here we go. Ooh, disruption. To me, it's like an I don't know. The many different ways that energy can be thrown off course and out of the path of how we best can use it. The first example is disruption. As with everything in life, whether something is favorable or unfavorable truly depends on the situation at hand. Yeah, no kidding, right? If you are feeling blocked, frozen, stuck, then having energies around you disrupted can be very favorable to the situation. However, if you are looking for stability, then this is less favorable. Yeah, yes, it definitely is at times. Right now, I'm getting used to it, you guys, like I said. Just remember that with disruptions, there is always the opportunity to stabilize, and then you can take the opportunity to clear the rubble and begin anew. Yeah, that's me, I guess. It's me sorting and sifting at some point. Right now I'm in the I don't know, and that's just okay, because I'm just getting used to it, you guys, just getting used to it. When this symbol shows up, there's a disruptive energy at play, letting you know that things might be a little rocky on the energy front. Yeah, I know. I had a really deep clearing this week, and I have to do a video on that so you guys understand what was up. And all right. Okay. So if this is a good thing, be ready to capitalize on it. But if that energy is not what you want in the situation, use this as an opportunity to work at stabilizing and grounding. So this is about me returning to myself and grounding and knowing who I am and what I am and being solid in that while the world around me collapses, while the people around me spin out of their orbits. Let them. They know exactly where I'm at. If they need to ground, they need to come back and reconnect, they can do that. But they can't misuse or abuse us for that. They can only engage with gratitude, love, kindness, and respect, and appreciate that. Yeah, baby. This is really good for an energy clearer. For me, yeah, healing. Helping people with healing more deeply is starting to become more prevalent in my work, I think. And what that simply means is healing the brain, because the brain literally needs to control and it needs to be more soft. The brain needs to be much more soft so that the voice can be heard without retaliation, because that's what everybody's afraid of, is revenge. You know, your mind is going to seek revenge against your body and your heart, and your mind is going to make your heart feel bad, and your heart's going to be like, oh no, what do we do? Hello, spirit, help me. And then they're going to retaliate. The heart and the the soul are going to hide from the brain, and that's not cool because the mind is going to retaliate, and that's not how life works. You can't walk around being afraid of what other people are going to think, what they're going to say to you, how they're going to respond to your choices. You get to make your choices. You don't really know what other people, it's hard enough to know what you need, isn't it? So how about we focus on home base, which is you and solar plexus. And maybe I'm going to stop going halfway into stuff, and I'm going to, maybe this little arrow is going to go all the way in and be like, yeah, just kill the beast. Slay the dragon. Although I love dragons, so I don't want to slay the dragons. And I don't want to hurt any animals. So maybe that's not a good scenario. The energy. Let the energy that's no longer helpful, the energy that's hurtful and harmful, let it die. Just let it die. It doesn't need to be fueled by other drama, trauma, other people's crap, because that's exactly what's happening to you. It's happening to all of us. You're not alone, but it sucks when it's yours. So there you go. So this is Bridget. This is the deck that we've used today. Oh, you know what? I'm just going to peek at the new moon one. You know, I love the moon energy stuff. I have a group on the new moon, my Divine Woman group. You have to get invited to that one, but it's with current clients and people who are on the path doing their own healing, not people that are just like, oh, so what's going to happen here? Like psychic people that just want psychic info, but people that are doing their psychic work and people that are doing their healing work and people that are wanting to make their lives better. Really just, you know, badass women. They're actually not that badass. They're empowered, inspired, and motivated sometimes, and sometimes they're not. Sometimes they're broken. They're depressed. They're handling incredible situations. They're anxious. They come as they are. That's what happens, right? That's what they are. That makes them badass and strong. New moon, ready? Ready, 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 ready? New moon, okay. As we move from the cycle of the sun to the cycle of the moon, we can feel the inward pull that we know affects both the inner tides, but also the outer tides of the ocean. Oh, I see, I told you, I knew it was the ocean, I could feel it. Oof. Gosh, I need to go to the coast. I usually go to California for that. I'm starting to feel a pull to California, you guys, I'm just telling you right now. We can look at these symbols as focused on manifestation. The new moon occurs when the sun and the moon are on the same side of the earth. And so we don't see any reflective sunlight, and the moon is showing her dark face. There's a bit of an interest, there's a bit of an inherent retreat built into this energy after going through the last full cycle of the moon, which we know is clearing, right, guys? Yeah. A pause and then a recentering. Here we can take a breath, then refocus for the coming month. When this symbol shows up for you in a reading, it is a time for you to stop and think about your past month and what you have been able to accomplish or not accomplish. And then you can turn your intentions towards your goals for the coming month. In a specific situation now, okay, if this applies to a specific situation, which it does, taking the time to orient to your purpose and set clear goals and intentions for what you are trying to accomplish may be helpful. Ooh, that means you got to get clear. That means you can't just go, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. You can feel like I don't know, but you can also begin the sorting of identifying what you want in whatever this situation is. What do you want? Really centered on who you are, what you know about yourself, and what you know that you need for your future, for your life experiences. You don't have to know the answers for your future. That's not what this is about. It's not about predicting that. It's about understanding what you need and what you would like to experience so that you can set up the ideal situations through your intentions to achieve and receive that. Sounds good, doesn't it? All right, well, good morning to you, or good afternoon, or good evening, whenever you're watching this. This is Bridget on Fairy Grasshopper YouTube. Make sure you watch the other channeling videos that I have on Above Life channel every week, and my Sunday Morning Coffee podcast about intuitive topics on Above Life channel. But before you leave Fairy Grasshopper channel, check out all the different kinds of videos I have here about intuitive talk topics. I do some channeling here with some spirit guides, and I also do card readings just like this, and real life vlogs so you can get to know me better. Find me on Bridget Inspired on Instagram and Bridget Inspired on Facebook.